Dear students, now we'll see the numerical on based on induced charge. If you see a circular coil of 500 turns of wire has an enclosed area 0.1 meter square per turn. It is kept perpendicular to the magnetic field of induction 0.2 Tesla and rotated by 180 degrees about a diameter perpendicular to the field in 0.1 second. How much charge will pass when the coil is connected to a galvanometer with a combined resistance of 50 ohm? So here, if you see the problem, initially what is the orientation of the coil in the magnetic field? The coil is kept perpendicular to the magnetic field of induction. So magnetic field is given, that is a 0.2 Tesla. So initially the coil is placed perpendicular to the magnetic field. Then what is the orientation? Means theta. The theta is 0 degrees. Why? Because already in previous lecture we have seen the plane of the coil is perpendicular to the magnetic field. That is theta is 0. Here two orientations given. Initially I will take theta 1 is 0 degrees. So initially at 0 degrees it is kept and rotated by 180 degrees about a diameter perpendicular to the field. So after rotating also the coil is perpendicular. By how much rotation it takes place? 180 degrees. So again after rotation of 180 degrees the plane of the coil again perpendicular to the magnetic field. So in this case theta 2 is how much angle is rotated? 180 degrees. So this is the initial orientation and this is the final orientation, and magnetic field is given and number of turns how much? 500 turns given, and resistance of the circuit given how much? That is 50 ohm, and time also given 0.1 second. So here what we need to calculate? The charge. How much charge is passing through the coil. So we know the induced charge formula Q is equal to, for n number of turns, n into phi 1 minus phi 2 by R. In previous lecture we have seen this is the formula for induced charge. Here phi 1 minus phi 2 is nothing but d phi by resistance. Here if it is a single turn, n is equal to 1. For n number of turns it is a n we will take. So here n already given. So it is better to calculate individually flux phi 1 and phi 2. Generally phi 1 formula what? B A cos theta. So here what is this phi 1? This is in case of theta 1, and phi 2 BA cos theta 2. So here these expressions will use here. Q is equal to n into BA cos theta 1 minus BA cos theta 2 by R. So here what is the common? N BA common. Then cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. What is the cos theta 1? Cos 0 degrees minus cos theta 2, 180 degrees by what is the resistance? Resistance it will be R. Also next Q is equal to, it is cos 0 1, cos 180 minus 1. So 1 minus of minus 1 2. So we can write 2nBA by R. Now substitute the values. 2 into what is the n value? N is 500 into, and what is B? B is 0.2 Tesla, and area. So in the problem area is area also given 0.1 meter square. So we can use 0.1 by resistance it is given 50. So here 0 0 getting cancelled, 5 ones 5 tons. So if you calculate this, totally we will get 0.4. After calculation of this, how much charge is induced in the coil? That is a 0.4 coulombs. So similarly, you can see one more example. Some magnetic flux is changed from a coil of resistance 10 ohm. As a result, an induced current is developed in it, which varies with time as shown in figure. So what is the magnitude of change in the magnetic flux through the coil? So here we need to change in the flux. And here if you see the graph is given between current and time. We know current is equal to charge upon time. So here the graph given between current and time means how to calculate the charge. Charge is area of IT graph. So if you find the area under IT graph, what we will get always? That is a charge. So charge is equal to area under IT graph. So here what is the shape of the graph? It is like triangle. So we can write charge is equal to half into base into height. So base is how much here? 0.1 into height how much? It is a 4. So this is the amount of the charge we got. So here 2 1s, 2 2s. So we can get 0.2 coulombs. So this is the charge. But here in the problem, what we need to calculate? The change in the flux through the coil. So already we know the change in the flux. So here we can write amount of induced charge for single ton. Here not mentioned the number of tons, so we can take n is equal to 1. So Q is equal to, we can write change in the flux phi1 minus phi2 by resistance. So phi1 minus phi2 is equal to Q into R. How much Q? 0.2. And resistance how much given in the problem? Resistance it is given 10 ohm. So how much we will get? 2. So this is a change in the flux. So already we have seen what is the SI unit of the flux. Flux is measured in Weber.